All right, welcome back, everybody. We're out here in Naples, Italy at only the best 5, and it is that time. Top 16 here at the TWT Challengers event, and I'm excited. What about you, Spooky?
I'm extremely hyped. We have a crazy mix of players from all over the world in this one.
Yes.
We got Shadow 20Z representing the USA, amongst many killers from all over the Europe region, a little bit of Korea and a little bit of Japan in there as well.
Got some USA in there as well. The lone representative, Liquid Shadow, going up against CBM, a matchup that I have not seen yet. I don't think these guys have faced off in tournaments before. We've also got some very, very important matchups up next, namely Super Akuma and Pinya. Two guys who are at that, right at that cutoff point of the leaderboards, trying to improve their standing in the TWT leaderboard. And of course, DanielMado, the one Italian player in the winner's side here. And he is also the only Italian player on the leaderboards, hoping to increase his point total. So, yeah, a lot of good matches ahead for us.
Yeah, he's got to fight that amazing Ganryu Tibetano. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, let him play.
We're good. Let him go.
Shouts to Lord Mono. He was like, wait, we got to talk about these matches. Hold on.
Now, we'll talk about them as they happen, but this is a big one right off the bat, Shadow versus CBM.
Wow, he really picked Noctis here.
Yeah, he picked Noctis, and then Shadow really picked Zafina. It's hard to tell which character that Shadow will pick sometimes, because he does really distribute the selections pretty evenly when it comes to his tournament picks, whether it's Claudio, whether it's Zafina. He's got his reasons, but here we're opening up with Zafina.
Yep, so interesting matchup. Pretty annoying for Noctis, as someone that has played both these characters. I would much rather be the Zafina player. Mostly because Noctis only has so many tricks. He's got that shorter move list. And Zafina players tend to be pretty defensive. They'll rather block or backdash their way out of situations before they'll try to mash, that type of thing. And that just makes Noctis' job a little bit harder. Noctis loves when you mash. It makes his job way easier. You know what I mean? That's not her style. CBM looking really good so far.
Of course, this is just first to 2 action. The winner of this match
nice pickup.
Goes right into the top 8 winner side, so it's just do or die. One match to make it into tomorrow. CBM has been poking his way down all around. Took a long time, 50 seconds, in fact, but he does draw first blood.
I mean, that's how it's going to be. There's not going to be any easy free damage in this matchup. He's going to have to work for it with his quick pokes, his quick lows.
Shadow's fully comfortable with just making it a grind.
Yep.
Making his opponent work for every single hit.
Got a little mini reset there. Down back 2, got the counter. Nice pickup.
Yep, did the best he could with the side wall. If it would have been a straight up wall splat, he maybe would have been able to break that breakable wall.
The way that he got away from the down forward 2 there was crazy.
Yep. CBM doing a really good job of not letting Shadow get much breathing room. Staying up close, staying in his face. Not giving him much time to think either. The pressure is on.
Okay, Shadow finally with some good momentum. Didn't get the 2 hits on the forward 3+4.
Unlucky break right there with the last hit of the tailspin dropping. This round's looking pretty good. This is what he needed. It's kind of going his pace, going his way now. He's able to get in there and be a little comfortable in this matchup. I know that he fights a lot against VDX, our resident Noctis user in the States, and he's actually somebody who does give Shadow a lot of trouble. I mean, when it comes to play who he wants to play in tournaments, who kind of tends to want to avoid. I know VDX is somebody that he'd rather not play over a lot of the other top players. So
I got you.
I wonder if that carries over into this with CBM also using Noctis as well.
I'm sure it does help out. They usually have to fight in like that top 5, top 3 type of scenario. See a nice little counter here for the 4-for-1+2. Oh, good answer. That was a good answer to the miss. Shadow with the wall.
Yep. A lot of sidewall so far. It's all about how you can adjust when things don't go your way with those combos.
True. Down back 2 again. But
Shadow
not close enough to get the back 3 there.
Shadow can bring this back here after being down 2-0 rounds. That's a launch.
That's punish.
He tried
to get the splat.
Yep, Shadow totaling it up now. Gonna make CBM work for this comeback. 6 seconds
He
left.
got both hits of the down 2-2, and then CBM closing it out with the sidestep 2. Nice answer.
Yeah, definitely caught him with the down 2-2. I mean, both hits. The first one hits, I think when you try to duck, it might actually catch you. I'm not 100% sure about that, but yeah, it's just a tricky move in general.
It's one of those moves. You can still, when the first hit hits you, I think you could still duck or block the second hit unless it counter hits you, right? But that's not a move
you don't ever expect it.
Yeah, it's not a move that Noctis players don't throw out like for no reason, right? So I imagine that he had some type of read in that situation. I'm going to throw this out right now. He's not going to be ready to respond to it.
I do know that it's something that CBM does do a lot at the end of the rounds because since the low is something that you can launch punish on block, he'll tend to go for the second hit to punish people for trying to punish you back. And in that situation where time was running down, he had a life deficit to make up. It was kind of like a, you know, just a shot in the dark, something to go for, and it actually worked. And then I think it caught Shadow off guard so much that he turtled up right afterwards, and that there was an opening for CBM to come in there and steal the round right back, man.
Yeah, the thing about that type of risky move like the down 2-2 is there is a right time to use it, you know what I mean?
Yes. I mean, you can't low parry the first hit since it's a sword.
No, it's a sword.
You know, you have to block it and punish it the traditional way. Yep, 4-4, 1+2 has been getting a lot of mileage.
That's one nice thing about him. He doesn't have a lot of lows that you can low parry. The down back 3, that's the main one.
Yeah. All those annoying sword moves, man.
Got the counter hit and the conversion. He's been, this tournament especially, really going to that 1-4 string a lot as a party starter, evasive little way to get things going. Down 2 again. They're picking away at each other. The Raven versus the Crow. Nice step and got the back. I think that was guaranteed. Plus frames like crazy. Deal with it.
Plus. Every round's going down to the final seconds. Anyone's game right now. CBM is down, so he needs to make it happen.
Wow! Right under the rage drive. That was cool.
Beat him
Shout
out
out 20Z. Good answer.
CBM is trying to use all the moves that will hit Zafina if she were to be in like any type of low stance. So that's namely that move.
Yeah, the down back 1 series is one of the best ways to stop that, and sometimes you can get a float too.
He's just pretty much keeping it simple, using that to prevent Shadow from being evasive, and then trying to fish for counter hits with that move right there.
Yeah, it's landed a couple times. It's a good mid for that. It's safe on block.
Overall, he's just playing a very, very safe game plan.
Down forward 2. He landed it. Easy combo just in case because we got the sideways, and he closed it out.
Yeah, that's one of his signature moves, one of his things to go for. That timely sidewalk, trying to bait you into attacking off of a safe post, and he just does it so well. He doesn't really take many risks when it comes to the things that he likes to do.
Again,
Shadow either.
Shadow.
They're both kind of just playing it safe. Eventually, one guy's going to really have to go and open up and take some risks.
It's getting close to that point for Shadow, but so far, he's blocking it out. Big whiff.
Ooh,
nice answer, but he was thinking block string. Oh, he beat out the rage drive. Down back 3 for CBM, and now he has a huge lead.
Right now for CBM, trying to take a 2-0 over Shadow. You cannot let Shadow get started at all. I feel like he's on the verge of figuring things out in this matchup, how he wants to play, but CBM just trying to keep the pressure on. There's that down 2 right there. It's so hard to actually commit to a launch punish because there is the threat of the second hit.
Shadow.
This should be it for the wall. Wall combo.
And just in case, he really milked it for every hit he could get.
Went for full damage. Didn't need it, but wanted to make sure he did all he could to finish off that round here.
Oh, everything's hitting now. Scarecrow down 4-4 as well.
It's unleashing the lows now.
Oh, nice answer. CBM having trouble even figuring out how to move. He's getting interrupted. And the golden letters from Shadow 20Z to tie things up.
The perfect, too. And he just chose the right time to start taking those risks, like I said. It was just now or never really being his, it could have been his last chance. It could have been a 2-0 win for CBM. So it was time for Shadow basically to cash in on all the reads he had, all the tells he had. He just knew that CBM wasn't really ducking lows throughout the entire set. So, you know, he just basically went for it as many times as he could. And I don't know if it's something that he's going to be able to do as freely and as easily in this game, just now that CBM is going to be hip to it. He'll have to find other ways to get his openings now. But for him to know that something like that will work, if he just does it at the right time, it's definitely encouraging. And, you know, he might be a little bit more comfortable going into this game number 3 as Shadow.
Huge matchup for both players right now. CBM number 5 on the standings. Shadow's number 15. Shadow being able to overtake him by staying in the winner's bracket would be a big deal. 220 points on the line for first place. And right now, CBM is taking it to the geometric plane, one of the smaller stages. No gimmicks, just walls.
Oh man, that back two.
Yeah, it's a little confirmable, just range kind of move. Good for step pressure, especially. Step and just toss it out. Keep them in check. And so far, CBM is trying to keep Shadow in check, mostly with the quick pokes.
Back to keeping it safe for CBM. Doesn't really feel any pressure even after having lost that last game. Doesn't really feel like he needs to change much. And once again, we're in a last 10 seconds type of situation. This is where Shadow thrives. Can he make it happen this time?
He's mixing up really well, but only 3 seconds remain.
Ooh.
And nice answer, CBM.
Yeah, I'm not sure even if things were to have gone Shadow's way, if there would have been enough time to make up the life deficit right there.
Yeah, that move takes up a lot of time too when you block the whole thing.
You gotta punish it, you gotta get enough time, have enough time to get the damage in and everything. So I guess it was a calculated risk for CBM there to kind of burn the time up.
He's playing very calculated with those steps too. Shadow not finishing the string wisely there.
Every hit counts between these two because whoever's got the life deficit really determines how both these guys are going to play, what kind of moves they're going to use, who's going to have to go in. But yeah, CBM is just opting to go for the super, super safe pokes the entire time.
Oh, the second hit caught Shadow. Down back 1+2 didn't work.
It worked last time, but not this time.
And CBM.
Two close rounds, I'd say. Yeah, he's back on match point. He's going to have 3 chances to close out the set this time. Shadow going to need 3 strong rounds.
Really
Start off
pretty
good, yeah. Nice. Working on it perfect so far.
Where are they going? The back turn 2, where you see that one.
Got to eat some mix-ups now. This could be where CBM starts to unload.
He's using the rage well. He's gotten so much damage from those down 2s. Rage drive to get the wall. Nice block and correct punish.
Just went for it.
Woo,
Felt like
Shadow.
maybe, you know, Shadow might sense a little thirst, trying to block some low, and kind of just went for it. He had a round to play around with, but this is the round where you kind of want to get serious. Go back to playing it safe, I guess.
Down for that.
That was a crucial whip from Shadow. He had
Beautiful whip punish. Got the wall. End is available. Again, getting close just to hit those big lows. CBM.
He wants to finish it now.
And Shadow needs a humongous comeback now. Was looking for the second hit on the down 2-2. Can he do it?
Nope.
Counter hit from Cherry Berry Mango. And he's going to stay in the winner's side of the bracket tonight. Only the best 5.
Yeah, he'll be sleeping good tonight. We'll have we'll get to sit back and watch. Yeah, the fifth
definitely,
making it into this part of the tournament is the hardest for these guys. And a lot of people are deserving of making it into the top 8, but so many players will fall short here at this top 16 part of the bracket. I mean, we already see LowHigh in loser side, HK Jr., Jod already eliminated from the tournament, and I think on a good day, these guys are easily capable of making it into the top 8. So
that was a world-class effort by CBM there. Let me tell you, it's not easy to do what he just did with Noctis against Shadow. He played it very safe. Every down forward 2 that he did was a proper down forward 2 whip punish. He didn't leave himself out there. And that was, for real, amazing to watch.
When you keep it safe and you're able to play calm and steady like the way the CBM is doing for so long, it's hard to predict the changeup. It's hard to predict when you're actually going to start going for the sweeps, when you're actually going to start going for the punishable lows. And that's kind of what happened when Shadow won that clutch round. He had to take the game, and CBM chose his opportunities to go for the little emo man move at the end right there. I think it was like one of the only times that he had used it, but to choose it at the right time is also very, very important. If you're going to play it safe, there will be a time that comes when you have to actually cash in your reads and take advantage of the fact that you have been playing so safe to throw your opponent off. And I think CBM played it very, very well the way he did.
Props. So we're going to see CBM tomorrow in the evening. Good luck to him, of course. Looking to solidify that 5th place that he's got in the standings.
Shadow's going to need to win one more match in order to make it out of the bracket into top 8. So we'll see who his opponent ends up being. We got some more matches to work out on the loser side. But up next, it's going to be a very, very important matchup for the standings. Pinya versus Super Akuma, 2 guys who are fighting for positioning on those leaderboards right now. I think Super Akuma is actually on the leaderboards and Pinya just outside. So, Pinya is probably going to need something like a top 5, top 4 finish here in order to bring himself into the leaderboards. And you know, whether or not you win a match like this could decide everything for you.
True.
You know, you don't want to go to loser side. You want to stay on winner side.
Spot.
Minimum guaranteed top 5 placing if you can win this match. I don't think I've ever seen these two guys play against each other in tournament either.
There's a lot of new matchups this year compared to last year. You know, sometimes when you go to the same tournament, you get used to see some of the regulars that are always there. This year, I find that so many new people came along thanks to those challenger points.
It's been an up and down year for Super Akuma. You know, a lot of the year has been spent struggling, and it wasn't until he got second place last month that VS fighting that things started to come together for him. I was talking to him. He was saying that he wasn't really feeling it, but you know, I was telling him that just one good placing is all you need, and
sometimes
that's what he had.
He's had some real tough losses lately. Like, I mean, I'm talking about like final round, one-hit situation loss, and you know, sometimes you bounce back real strong from those later.
It'll be interesting to see actually how Super Akuma fights this Raven matchup. We don't get a lot of world-class Raven play that often. It's only really Pinya who's been representing this character in tournaments. And I think Pinya lately has been trending upwards. He's been faring really, really well. Has taken out a lot of the top names whenever he's at these tournaments. He's been traveling a lot more as well, thanks to the help of the sponsors.
Really optimizing that damage, my God.
Went for damage there. Yeah, the match
big
really begins for Akuma when he's got that meter. He can use it any way he wants to. It's just the threat of it alone sometimes, like right there, Pinya tried to duck because he thought the low kick to the fireball was coming. But using that knowledge, Super Akuma
this whole combo into mix-up, he tried to get up, and he ended up getting caught sideways by the Demon Flip mix.
Sometimes once you get launched that first time against Akuma, you never even get a chance to get back on your feet, man.
And you know, that's trained killer stuff from Super Akuma there. He's already guessing which way you're going to tech roll or whether you're going to stay there. And based on that, he's creating a plan of attack, even right now as we speak. Good block, my God.
There was too much hesitation from Pinya right there. He stayed in full crouch for a long time, so kind of gave himself away there. Goes for the rage drive early to kind of close the gap a little bit. He'll have to mix things up right here. Can he do it? Oh my God. He just let the string run.
Huge ender. Oh. Lightning didn't strike twice.
Yeah, that move was his downfall right there. Sometimes it just works. And that sometimes it just gets plucked every single time. But now he knows that Super Akuma is hip to it. He will crouch if he sees Raven in crouch. And it might switch it up. You can launch from crouching. You just go for the while standing one. But I think it was just something that it was so obvious that he didn't think that Super Akuma would block it a second time, you know? It was kind of happening all at the same time really fast. The comeback was happening. He was hoping that he could catch Super Akuma slipping. The defense could, you know, not be there at a time when things are falling apart, but he was pretty sharp, man. We're taking it to a no-wall stage right now, so the rounds definitely are not going to be as quick, I think, as they have been going, like in the first game.
Good start from Pinya off the bat.
Yep. Woo! He's checking now. He's testing out the full crouch game.
He's blocking low a lot.
Yeah.
That might just be a thing that he's looking for against Pinya in particular.
Especially that last low duck. It came long before the low even came out. So in Pinya, he might be thinking like, this guy is just ducking way too much for his own good, and I need to capitalize. I need to start getting mileage out of these mid attacks. It's gonna drag things out a little bit, you know what I mean? But you know, sometimes you have to do that to get into your opponent's head a little bit and open up those lows back up.
Word. So far, Super Akuma's neutral really strong though. Using those air fireballs well. Pinya with a pickup.
They still combo here.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Raven just outside of rage and will not get a chance to take advantage of the rage attacks. Tied up one apiece. 1-1.
Off the jabs.
Super Akuma very good at fishing for those counter hit jabs. Transition into the Tatsus. He's
the way that he's using the air fireball is interesting. Really closing off that space that Pinya needs. Jump in again. FAPC, he hit it. Consistent off the jabs, just like he was saying.
Yeah. It's one of those strings like Fang 1-3, for example, that you can't duck if you block the first one, but it's really hard. It's really something that you need to be on point for. But if you have done your scout and you know that Super Akuma throws out that attack much, it might be something that you choose to go for. But Super Akuma already on match point, trying to take it 2-0 before Pinya has any time to adjust and adapt.
Winning that first game turned out to be super important here.
Absolutely.
Second part got, oh, this is getting dangerous. Only a 4-1 punish from Pinya.
It's letting him get off way too easy, and now Super Akuma has got a meter. He can take over 70%.
Tricky, tricky. He's playing some really good mind games overall.
Sometimes, you know, the combos drop and everything like that, but that's not the case this match. Everything's hitting right now for Super Akuma, as even the defense is on point. And he's a couple hits away now from closing out the set.
Pinya's going to have to turn on maximum defense.
That's what he's trying to do right now. He's looking for the raise drive.
Oh,
there it is, right?
That
That
was it. No, too late, too late. And Super Akuma's going to survive.
Yeah. Definitely didn't feel like he was playing his best game there. I guess you could tell in his reaction after the match.
He let Super Akuma get away with a thing or two there.
Yep. Get away with a couple things, one, and then two, just not being on your A game. And you could tell in the first game when he was trying to go for those full crouch lows, he hesitated a couple of those instances, and it gave Super Akuma just enough time. If you hesitate for a split second, for another competitive player, for a pro, yeah.
What are you doing now?
He'll just crouch for a little bit. And
you're going for a full crouch low, aren't you?
You can't really take that extra time like that in a match like this. And then not being ready for that raise drive right there, when we could clearly see that.
That was like the moment.
That was all he was waiting for.
That was the moment. He went for a down 4. That thing has, you know, it's pretty fast on the startup, but it's got some recovery on it when you whip that thing. You got time.
Yep. He was ready, but he wasn't ready. I guess he was looking for it, but too much pressure in the situation, I think.
Hey, and that's a good break for Super Akuma. We just talked about how he's had some hard L's recently.
It's a big win.
Sometimes you need a little something on your shoulder to help you out.
Absolutely.
Got your back. Oh, let's talk about one more time some more of the matchups you guys are going to see soon. So the next one I think that we're going to have is going to be DanielMado versus Tibetano. And this is going to be awesome because we got Tibetano. This is Ganryu. So if there's anybody out there that still loves Ganryu, get extra excited because this guy, he's like the Ganryu. You guys don't understand. And DanielMado, he likes to play Katarina through the pools. I don't know if he's going to pick that now versus Tibetano. He probably would pick his Jin, is my guess. Yeah, okay, I see. Chikurin's got to fight Evil 46. That's coming up soon. Shadow 20Z is going to fight LowHigh. That's going to be insane.
Oh, my goodness.
And good luck to everybody else that's still waiting there in the loser side of the bracket.
Yeah.
That's going to be so
my God. Shadow versus LowHigh. And that was all because, you know, CBM matchup went the way that it did. And had he just beaten CBM, it would have been CBM instead to have the unfortunate fate of fighting a former EVO champion. And it's just the way it is. He could have fallen anywhere else on that bracket. And I guess you could say he'd have a less difficult time and trying to make it into the top 8, but because of, you know, losing that match, the butterfly effect, now you are where you are, and yeah, I know that feeling all too well.
Yeah,
just having bad luck with the bracket.
You can't just win because the internet says you're supposed to win. You know, sometimes things happen, upsets happen. You played your best one week, and then the next week bodied.
Yeah, there's the Ganryu. We also see Jin hovered over, so this is likely what we're going to see.
Yeah, I don't think Katarina's good here. His cat is all right. Like a little pool slayer character.
And it is Jin, basically.
Yeah.
This Jin has been definitely doing a lot of work this year. DanielMado's traveled a lot. All over the world, in fact.
Is he transferring back to Clark Kent? What happened? Was like, oops, I started at Superman by accident? Sorry.
Trying to keep it warm, you know. They keep it nice and air controlled here in these venues. So.
Oops, I wasn't supposed to reveal my secret identity.
He had these fancy hand warmers that he showed me a little bit earlier. So he's definitely one of those players that the conditions got to be right. Everything is good. He's checking the headphones, making sure the cups are in the right position.
Yeah. Lefty and righty, right? This is the left, this is the right. Okay, let's go. Soon he'll start doing the Tokido. He measures the exact distance of the monitor.
I would not be surprised.
Exactly 16 inches. Just what I needed.
I think this is definitely going to be an uphill battle for Tibetano. He does have a very, very unusual timing with the Ganryu. And just when it comes to throwing those uppercuts, keep out uppercuts, choosing to go for the follow-up punches and not keep your opponent guessing on how to punish, and then Also with those down forward threes, that's a move that's been pretty much one of Ganryu's best low pokes, if not the best low pokes ever since like Tekken Tag 1 days. How you use those moves, when you use those moves is everything. And I think Tibetano does a very, very good job of deviating the timings on the lows, keeping your opponent guessing on the keep outs, and that's a basic enough game plan to carry you very, very far in first of 2 tournament sets.
DanielMado is the one that gets the first blood, thanks to counter hit 4.
This dude, DanielMado, is sick with the Jin, though. He's a super specialist, uses everything. Even when it comes to the parry, his parry timings are probably the best in the world.
He likes to use them especially early to make you question yourself and your strings.
That's the best time to use it.
And then when you cut your strings short, he shuts you down.
Yeah, the moment he throws you off your game plan a little bit with those parries and everything is the moment that everything starts to go downhill for you. He's really, really good at getting in your head. Plays very, very fast.
Wow, what
Great
a block.
reactions
His
as well.
defense is ready. Not going to get away with any gimmicks today, my friend. LLRK got the wall.
Not afraid to use the sweeps either.
That was very helpful for Tibetano. Putting in some work. Nice punish.
Yeah, Ganryu going to be the one that tries to get it close so he can implement the short-range poking game. Very, very strong. Jin, on the other hand, is content, sitting back, fishing for those forward fours, counter hits. The back 2-1s are always good at the end of the round. Almost every Jin player loves to do them. And then also the dash electrics are very strong from far range. So Daniel doesn't really need to get up close. But when he does right there, he went for the sweep, gets blocked.
Before that, he was approaching pretty calmly. But now Tibetano is going to get some great momentum here at the wall.
Ooh.
Got him with the nosebleed. Ooh. And finished the job. Working that leg.
All right, there's a round on the board for Tibetano. It's not going to be a sweep. And maybe he can breathe easily now and play a little bit more comfortably.
He's doing a great job with his timings. Shut down the parry there, and again got some great wall damage. Oh, that's a wall bounce move. Okay, I see. Nice.
Yeah, that's launch punishable. You don't think your opponent will go for it until they do. Tibetano coming to life here.
That didn't work. And Tibetano with the perfect. He answered right back.
Yep.
Final round, game 1.
Quick rounds, too, for the comeback.
Oh, he smelled it. Ganryu does not have regular jabs, guys. He's got like the 11 framers or the 12 framers, so he's got to go for that headbutt in the quick moments. It's got a good amount of recovery, and if you smell it just like Daniel did there, you can turn it around on him.
A couple lows to kind of get back into the game. Those can add up here. That's been 3 so far. But Daniel's defense has been really on point these last round and a half.
Still, a wall splat here would be so dangerous. Tried to whip punish, and it didn't work. Tibetano.
It'll be even after this.
Mix up.
Got to watch out for that parry, though. Daniel will do it in the clutch.
Oh, he didn't.
Oh, my God.
And Tibetano got up.
Careful. Is that a punish?
Question marks. I guess so. It is a 13-frame rage art, as a reminder to the guys at home.
That was super impressive. I mean,
he's scratching his head like he got punished. Right.
Maybe he doesn't even know, right?
Okay.
And Daniel just knows a lot about the game. He grinds out a lot. Has been traveling in the world, like I said. Spent a lot of time in Korea practicing with some of the players there. He won the Challenger event in Ivory Coast. Even competed in the States. He was at EVO. He was at Combo Breaker. He was pretty much everywhere.
Yep,
and the results show. He's at EVO Japan. Had a decent showing out there. And he's ready to put Italy back on the map, man. I mean, like I said, we were talking a lot about how these days it's Germany, it's UK, it's France. But what about places like Spain? What about places like Italy? Italy was regarded as probably the best European nation back in the Tekken 6 days when I was out there. They had a lot of strong players who, over the years, have kind of faded out of the scene. And now it's the new gen players like Daniel, new players.
That's what they call it. Yeah. Only the best. The name of the tournament.
Carrying the torch.
Shouts to Italy, of course. DanielMado representing the hometown after being all over the world.
That first game got very, very interesting, though. Let's see if Tibetano can keep it up.
He showed a surprising knowledge of how to fight Ganryu. I wonder who he practices against. It's not a character that's easy to get high-level matchup experience.
Wow, right there with the crouch cancel to the 2-4 punish. Otherwise, he would not have been able to get a knockdown off of some of these blocks, low blocks.
And again, he smelled the headbutt.
Oh.
Sometimes you gotta go for it.
He might have to lead after this. If he goes for the raise drive,
No!
he thought it was going to hit the wall, so he dashed up beforehand, but there was no wall there. Miscalculation on Tibetano's part. That might cost him, man.
Come back.
That might rattle
completely
you.
Deflated after that one.
Because that really should have been, you know, at the very least, a lead for him to close out that round, but instead, just gave it right back.
He's getting mauled right now, and the wall is just helping out Daniel.
Should
He
connect.
might not have enough life. Oof, that was close.
Yeah, the damage reduction. Normally that down four might have killed, but there's a little bit of damage reduction when you eat an attack off of the rage drive startup, rage art.
Yes.
Rather. And Tibetano, he should be careful here. Take it slow. He had a chance to win it, but Jin's back 2-1 is such a good round closer. There's 2 hits. It's fast, long range, safe. Everything you can think of. You can't really try to sidestep it because it tracks decently well.
It's just too quick for that. And Daniel's too quick right now with the LLRK. Got the splat. Woo! Nice. I hear some hype off to the side. They're losing it over there. That's some 6 monsters.
Yeah, over here, only the best, man. It ain't just the Tekken that's going down.
DanielMado looking to close things 3 rounds straight if he can. With punish. Ooh, it was a counter hit.
1, 2,
even
4.
better.
There it is. DanielMado advancing the next one into our top 8. That's 3 out of the 4 decided. So far, Super Akuma, DanielMado, and CBM, Italy, France, South Korea in the top 8.
He's just on another level. He's got a little something extra even compared to Tibetano, who we saw performing so well all tournament long, have people confused with the Ganryu. But no, he knew how to answer everything properly. I still am not sure if that was a -13 string that he did the rage art on or not. I might have to go check that later.
Was crazy. I mean, either that it was a punish or Daniel did it knowing that it either be a punish or like even if he continues to do the 10-hit string,
it just won't work.
There's a pause in the action there, so that would allow him to start up the rage art and eat any type of attack. So he was really smart, and most importantly, in the clutch like that, you don't see people going for 10-hit strings. Not to mention, it's Ganryu. We don't see Ganryu, so like for the 10-hit string, how do you even know what to do the first time that you see it?
That's what I was wondering during that match. I was like, who the heck does he even play against that? He knows all the stuff about how to fight this character because he's not a character you commonly see played, especially not at a level that Tibetano was playing.
It was impressive.
Yeah.
DanielMado, again, on another level, just playing out of his mind this tournament. He's representing the Italian people very well, man.
Thank you, Italy, once more. Only the best 5. Happy to be back. Now we got Chikurin, former Tekken World Tour champ, in the house. Can't believe he came here. That's crazy. That's how you know it's popping.
Yeah, it's so competitive. Everybody's bunched up there in the 500s, low 400, high 400, low 500 points range. And with these last few tournaments on the tour, you know, you don't want to leave it up to chance. You don't want to sit easy, rest on your laurels, and have other players overtake you while you do nothing.
Gotcha. And this is also Evil 46. He's one of the guys in the top 16 that I haven't seen him play too much yet.
We did see it a little bit earlier with the Gigas. I think I'll probably stick with the Gigas. There's like a tiny chance of seeing Jack, but wait, is this
This might be real. I don't know. Might be real. He might just be one of those.
Interesting. Yeah, one of those. It goes all over the place.
You just don't know where he's going to be. Well, his backup character is Yoshimitsu or something.
All right, let's see how it goes. Maybe it doesn't feel good against Geese because Geese has those parries when it comes to implementing that golem mix-up.
Round 1.
The running mix-ups can parry everything.
Looks like this is real. Evil 46, player 1, Chikurin, player 2.
Chikurin might be thrown off a little bit too. You know, I might have Google searched, might have searched on YouTube right Evil 46 and saw a bunch of Gigas videos.
It's like when you watch the start of your favorite movie. You just for a minute you're quiet, like, oh,
it's the wrong movie.
Hey, better than it worked.
Now you got to start from scratch. You got to build from the ground up your whole game plan.
Nice
Evil 46, taking the first round would be huge here.
Reppuken. Close out with the mid. Chikurin.
Round 2. Fight.
That was looking pretty good from Evil though so far.
Once you get that combo started, you get that wall pressure going, you know, it's hard to give it up. Evo got caught crouching a little bit there. Every little attack, every decision, every way that you defend moves counts early on, and you just want to take note of how your opponent's doing everything.
He took advantage of the jab flow to get a little bit of a mix on them, and Chikurin staying close and getting around 2.
Second round was definitely a little bit more one-sided for Chikurin, so he's feeling comfortable right now, feeling good. He's happy that you know, he chose the lucky Chloe.
I still wonder. Evo 46 poking away, but Chikurin is the one getting the big damage and the big string. Standing 2 into full conversion. Got the wall bounce as well. Extra optimal. And this is last legs right now for Evo. Chikurin, 3 rounds straight.
They didn't have to go low one time to close out these rounds. Kept the sip up with the pokes, jabs, down 4 on 1s. Yeah.
I wonder what was on his mind with the Chloe pick.
It was definitely something that wasn't right, I'll tell you that. For whatever it is, I hope that he definitely switches back to the character that got him this far.
We shall see. It's in his hands.
When it goes so horribly wrong like that, that's when we really do see the character switches. We really do see the guys like saying, well, that didn't go too well. You know,
let me switch it back up to what I normally do. No, he's running it back. Interesting.
Rematch.
Maybe he's just not confident in Gigas versus Geese, something like that.
Yeah, maybe there's more to the story that we don't know.
Maybe they had a money match last night.
Yeah, he just hated it, you know, to be the case where like he psychs himself out of picking his main character for whatever reason, you know. We don't even get to see the matchup that we had meant to see. But the first round, if anything, is something that Evo can build off of. The way he played aggressively, mixing up the pokes and then implementing some lows here and there. He just didn't get a chance to do it in the second and third rounds, but once again, off to a good start in the beginning phases of the game.
Yeah, he didn't get the end of his combo there, but he still was holding strong. And now he's on the board, Evo 46. I feel lost and confused right now. At the same time, this is winner's top 16. Yes, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's working, though. It's working a lot better in game 2.
He's going to get the wall. Okay,
yeah.
Not bad. And the tracking mid option just to keep Chikurin in check.
Just doing his best, I think, to just force the issue, get the offense started. And you just sit back and you let Geese do everything.
Neutral hop again.
That's where things all went wrong for Evil. And now
he's got a huge lead now.
Taking matters into his own hands. Uh-oh.
Where's she going?
Similar to Akuma, you got to watch out when he's got the meter and the rage. This is going to hurt. Yes, go straight for the damage. This will basically even things up. Take it down to a final mix-up. Finally goes low. That was the first time that he went low to finish off a round. And definitely used the earlier enders to his advantage. He had always gone mid, and he suspected that Evo was definitely not going to crouch this time.
Earning the mix.
Due to all those
And
hits.
the back 3-2 as well was earned. Getting that wall thanks to the J-Ken.
Just like that, it's back in the hands of Chikurin. He's in full control now. Got the wall on the side.
Nice punish 2 on the low, but neutral hop kick again.
That's what we needed if we're Evil. He's got the rage too. What's going to happen here? The rage drive would end it.
Ooh, he could have punished that.
All right, big advantage. Would love to see some lows here. Clutch break on the throw.
Nice. And a good low too.
Okay.
He's got a good post mix after that. Instead of going for the double follow-ups, he kind of freezes it up and forces Chikurin to react to the next option.
Yeah.
Slapped.
To the wall we go. He's got the bar too, so any whiff, any big mistake you make could lead to all that life being gone. This time doesn't even need the bar.
And the resplat too. He's got so much meter saved up for the last round as well if he can close this one.
He might go into the final round with 2 meters.
Oh, the back swing.
No rage though, so the combo is not going to deal as much damage as it normally would.
But we can still win from this. Neutral hop didn't work. Ooh, Rapuken.
Final round.
Rapuken's final round though, 2 bars for Geese. Cannot make any mistake.
Immediate max. You know it was coming. The whole world knew it was coming. Chikurin with the combo still has another max ready to go.
Nice.
Pulsar fighting off the wall.
Yeah.
What a step. And the max cash out again. Nice sideways combo. Chikurin.
No more meter for Geese though. And you're in rage, you can make something happen.
Especially thanks to that punish. Neutral hop didn't work. Chikurin's not falling for it anymore.
Just one launcher, Spooky. That's all you need. That backswing blow did it last time. What's it going to be this time? No, the
Down
low
four.
kick counter hit finishes it off. Chikurin with a 2-0. But not without a little struggle, a little bit of resistance from Evil 46, though. We weren't able to see that in the first game. Kind of gave it up for free without fighting back too much, but, you know, made us all start paying attention in the second game.
Yeah,
that's
that
for sure.
second game was crazy. Those neutral hop kicks were getting a lot of work done. You could see that Chikurin the last round was apprehensive about running into those and letting him finish off a game.
Made him really rush into using the meter. Usually, like, he would sit back and wait for those whiffs, wait for the sidewalks and punishers to come into play. But
he just started round.
It opened up right off the bat.
Yeah.
It opened right up with the back 3-2. And I mean, if he could have blocked that, then he could have just started off on the right foot, got Chikurin to burn the meter, but unfortunately just ran into the second hit. And it is what it is. But I think that's something that you can come away with, kind of holding your head held high, not being too down on yourself.
He fought well so far. He's still in it, of course. He's going to try his luck on loser side of the bracket, which coming up. We got 4 losers matches for you guys that you're going to see.
The last 4 matches of today, the 4 matches that are going to decide who's going to join these 4 guys into the top 8.
Yeah, so Evo's going to have to fight Tetsu in the end. There he is. Tibetano is going to face off against Lain, who we haven't seen in the top 16 yet. Pinya up against RogerMaxis. And then Shadow 20Z is going to face off against LowHigh.
Yeah, we got RogerMaxis.
I can't believe that ended up being the last one. I swear this is not staged, guys. It just happened that way.
Oh, it's going to be first.
Oh, okay.
They're going to give it
there
to
you
us
go.
right now.
All right.
They're going to give dessert
I wasn't ready.
first. Oh, my goodness. This is... I don't know if these guys have ever played either. I mean, LowHigh's been away for a long time. Shadow just coming into form, you know, looking pretty good over the last couple years or so. Recently acquired the Liquid sponsorship. That jersey looking very good on our boy.
Liquid. Boing, boing,
Yeah,
boing.
man.
He's
Starting
got
off
like
on the right
Honda. It's Alienware.
taking Summer Jam down.
Sure did. He got first. That was a good one. Good win for him. Good spot here too. If he can make it into the top 8. I know it's a tall order taking on LowHigh, but if he can make it into the top 8.
Yeah, man.
Ooh, I have no idea what to
Nervous
expect.
for both of these guys. We didn't really see much Claudio from Shadow here today.
Nope.
It's been pretty much a Zafina type of day for him, I guess.
She's going to start things off for him against the Shaheen at least.
Somebody's about to go home right now. I'm trying to, like, let that sink in.
Yeah,
you know, it's crazy.
You can't even picture it. You just got to deal with it.
They're definitely capable of winning the whole tournament, but one of them, unfortunately, will not even make top 8 here today. Who's it going to be? LowHigh starting off with the throw break tests. He does like to do that from time to time. Just making sure that you're on your stuff.
They're testing each other now. Just making sure those throw breaks work.
Yeah.
Just making sure. All right.
He's establishing those mind games real quick.
Wow, beat the down back 2 with that. What timing?
Runs into the uppercut. An early balcony break should be for LowHigh. Big damage, big combo.
Getting the Oki as well. I'm going downstairs already, by the way. That was quick.
I know that Shadow does have a tendency to let those lows go by. He leaves himself open to a lot of lows, forces his opponent to take those risks and break him down. And then, so I'm wondering if that's something that LowHigh can catch on to. He used a lot of lows in that first round, and they were all pretty much successful.
Hitting their mark. Good enough for a perfect. This time, Shadow's the one. Everything's making his mark and got a combo thanks to the float.
One too many hits for the tailspin, though. Got a little greedy. Did not go for it right away. Tried to sneak in an extra hit. It cost him. Will it cost him the round as well? LowHigh chipping his way back into things. They're pretty much even right now. Uh-oh.
Wow, great wall standing 2. LowHigh.
We'll be just shy of the wall.
Still get some good Oki thanks to this. And Shadow backdashing out of there.
We got rage. We got rage for Zafina. Nice slide. Nice slide.
Round 3.
Man, that's some execution there. They get hit by the back 1+2 like that and immediately do a slide. You can't mess those up.
Yeah, you can put me in crouch. I'm going to just go for my full crouch move, buddy.
Nice punish, too.
Solid.
Got the knockdown. He's using that axe kick style mid to approach a lot. Rather than coming in with the jabs, he's coming in that way with the mid.
At that back three.
Yep.
Keep the pressure on, the frame advantage. Just a few frames go a long way in a poke-heavy style, you know, matchup. And that right there, that's a really good punish on Zafina's down three. Not a lot of characters will get a knockdown off of punishing that move.
It's also chunky damage.
Yeah. All right, Shadow's got to make this rage count. He's known for those comebacks, but I don't know if it's going to be possible against a player like LowHigh. LowHigh's turtling it up, too.
He's trying to force the whip as hard as he can. He forced one there, but it wasn't enough.
Shadow's right there, though. Just a couple more hits. He might be in the lead off of just 1 or 2 more pokes.
Oh!
The keep
LowHigh
out.
with the superior timing. Round number 3.
That was a perfect keep out right there. I wonder if he would have even let the second hit go if that didn't hit. That was probably a hit confirmed, man. Time was winding down. Just 3 seconds left. There you go. Quick switch to Claudio. I'm wondering if some of those punishes on down 3 had anything to do with it. He's thinking like, maybe this is not in my favor at all.
As much as I thought, yeah. LowHigh got a lot of work out of his lows. It's in the name, I guess.
Yeah, those lows
see what
did
happens
work.
here in Violet Systems. Yeah, they did.
Going for the slide after getting hit with Zafina's low was also super impressive. You don't see that every day because it does push you back kind of as well. So there are only so many moves that you can throw out that'll connect with Zafina. And since she's so evasive, she can avoid a lot of things just by back dashing or side walking. But the slide was the perfect option right there, the perfect tool to catch Shadow slipping. And since he's already, you know, someone who doesn't really like to block low a lot, it just all worked out for LowHigh. Starting off how he did last game, doing the keep out uppercuts. Shadow ran into it.
He's got a great post-throw mind game going right now.
Yeah.
Shadow tried to approach after the break, and LowHigh shut down half his life bar for it.
Seems like every round almost Shadow just starts off fighting from behind. It's not really where he likes to be. He has to make things happen, and he can't just sit back, you know, trying to turtle his opponent off. This is kind of where we see him start to struggle a little bit.
LowHigh is doing some stuff, by the way. The way he punished on the down forward 3-2, that's not a move that people punish every day, especially not like that. Shadow poking away.
Sense of urgency now from Shadow. He knows that it's going to be something that needs to go in and try to open up his opponent on. If he waits too long, you know, the lows are going to start to add up. The pressure game from LowHigh is just too much for him right now. So he'd rather be the one taking matters into his own hands. He's got an overhead kick of his own that produces some frame advantage, you know. Let's see how LowHigh deals with my forward 4. Starburst in play.
He's working him to the wall, and he got it.
Finally a round where Shadow looks like he's starting to make it happen. Kind of in control here, but just one launch right here will end it. Undo all the hard work that Shadow did this round. Time winding down again. Every single round coming down to the last
Every
few
hit
seconds.
counts right now. Slide. He's got a tiny lead.
Now LowHigh's got the edge.
Oh,
nice.
the back 4-2 got him.
He needed that
was
too.
very
needed
close.
it bad.
3 seconds left on the clock. Shadow 20Z, round number 2.
LowHigh had the right idea. He was going for the keep out. He knew that Shadow had to make a play.
Yeah, but you can see that Shadow, he's little by little, he's making adjustments to the strings and the mix-ups, forcing those ducks where he can.
I mean, when your opponent sidesteps your jabs and punishes you with a combo, I mean, there ain't much you can do about that, right? You just got to give credit where it's due at that point.
Speaking of.
Turning it up now, but he is down a little bit once again. Fighting from behind. There's a lot of time left on the clock this time around, though. So no player needs to rush. Shadow knows his back's to the wall right now. He needs to win rounds now.
Attacking with feints and intentions. Oh, he tried to whip punish it.
A little bit late, not on point, hesitated. Yep,
Sidestep
no
forward.
sidestep forward.
Nice back dash.
Needs a couple more of those. Does he have enough time to make this comeback? LowHigh gonna turtle up now. Hold back.
Got the low. He got another low. 2 seconds. Oh!
Woo, that was enough.
That was
enough,
crazy. I can't even. They look
that
like they have the same amount of health.
Of difference. Shadow, he just knows what to do in those situations. Because of the way that he plays, that probably happens a lot. Going
He's
down
used
to the
to
wire.
getting down.
Yes, those
exactly.
timeout
Last
scrambles.
second.
He's got experience in that category for sure.
He's doing great in the last second scenarios, but LowHigh with the double lows.
That was a buzzer beater if I'd ever seen one. That was just perfect
Something
from Shadow.
else.
I mean,
but he really needed that, especially because LowHigh is looking strong.
Twice now, when it comes down to scrambles like that in the closing seconds, even with the life lead, LowHigh has been unable to come out with the round. So that's definitely going to weigh in his mind now. As
Nice
that
counter, 2-1-2.
situation might come about again here. 17
Slide.
seconds left. Yep. He's not going to let it come down to the time anymore, he says. Final round, game number 2. LowHigh trying to close out the set. Shadow finally with some momentum. If he can take this game.
Oh, LowHigh.
That was beautiful. Read the jabs, crushed him.
It's his optimal ender, too.
Yep. LowHigh not going to sit around, wait for time to run out this time. He's got the wall. He's going to try to make it count.
You can see he's really hungry for that down back 2-1, but Shadow is not falling for it.
Maybe some running twos here. We saw Shadow just try to go for it.
The range on back 1. This is getting dangerous. Nice back 4-2. He got the wall. This is so close. Hands off. Shadow 20Z.
Yeah, there's Rage Right for Shaheen. Be careful. Every single round, Spooky. Every single round time.
Down 2.
It's a factor.
Hands off again. He broke every one so far.
Oh my God.
This is so scary.
LowHigh. Who's even? Who's
They're
got
both
it?
working for that lead plus frames. Down forward 1. He's got the lead. And
nice.
LowHigh with the crouch feint into the wild standing 1 is going to close out the set 2-0.
Shadow 20Z is eliminated. Goes out in 9th place. LowHigh moving on to the top 8. Barely escapes here in game number 2. You can see it starting to come together for Shadow. It was happening. I mean, every single time that they went down to the closing seconds, Shadow had a play. He had a way to get the lead when the clock struck midnight.
They absolutely were trying to outplay each other. That was exciting to watch from a high-level standpoint. Both the mind games on which characters they chose at the start, down to each other. At one point, they were sidestepping each other's jabs and trying to jab back.
That was intense.
You know, great crouches into small punishment, and really just squeezing out every little edge that they had on each other. But LowHigh at the end looking very strong, especially with his poke game and his great defense as well. And his slides, man. He was really off the charts with the slides, especially the slide after getting hit by the back 1+2 in the first game. Just as you said, not a thing that a Zafina is looking to see hitting them from downtown like that. And he secured himself a spot in the top 8.
I guess it all just came down to that very, very first game with the character selection, the character choice. And, you know, it's those decisions that we make. Sometimes when we play different characters, it might cost us a game, but I wonder if Shadow, you know, if he had a chance to go back and change things, would he either maybe do things differently with Zafina or maybe not pick Zafina at all? I mean, that Claudio looked really, really strong against
that did
LowHigh.
come down to the last game. If anything, LowHigh, he had so much good punishment on the down 3s. And the situationals, too. He really didn't let Shadow get away with too much.
I can't believe that was just one game of Claudio versus Shaheen. It felt like we were kind of watching that for forever. Every single round. Coming down to timeout.
They were so close.
Either timeout or just ending with single digits on the clock.
He must have blocked like down back, like 3 down back 2s at the wall or something like that. And you know that LowHigh was ready to confirm that and just destroy him.
They call that shadow time back in America when the time's ticking. And you know, even if you got the life lead, you cannot just sit there and let him try to make that comeback because he knows how to make every second count when it comes to situations like that. You know, it's Claudio. He's got Starburst. He's got Rage Drive. His Rage Drive allows you to make those comebacks so smoothly. But, you know, fortunately for Shadow, he's got a lot of points in the standings. LowHigh, on the other hand, really, really needs a big placing here to even give himself a chance. So he's going to do just that. Give himself a chance in top 8 loser side tomorrow. But we are on to our next match now. We just saw Evil 46 fight against Chikurin. Also a situation where the second game went a little bit more in his favor. So maybe he's waking up. Maybe he's warmed up now. Tetsu also.
And Tetsu looking good so far with the Claudio. And that was a near perfect to start things off. I am a little disappointed that Evil has not, he hasn't given his Gigas a try.
Just switched to Lucky Chloe.
I mean, maybe this was his plan all along. His Gigas was the Pool's character and his Chloe was the Semi's character, but this is not working.
Tetsu blows it up this game, we might see the switch as like a last resort because, you know, you're on the brink of elimination.
He's great with the backswing blow, mind you.
Yep, needs a little bit more after this combo too. Tetsu's still pretty healthy. Not anymore though.
The big lows and the wake up mid kick got her. That was close.
After you hit those double slide running lows, you kind of have to eat that wake-up kick mix-up. You can't really attack if your opponent's going to go for the wake-up kick. That's kind of the one drawback of going for that move. You're not in a good position on wake-up to mix up your opponent. Okay.
Okay, Evil.
Every time that Evil's opponent gets 2 rounds on him, that's when he starts to really do his best work. And I'm wondering, you know, what's stopping you from just doing that at the beginning of the game? He needs to get activated.
It's like, oh yeah, how do I do this move again? Neutral hop kick.
Oh yeah,
there
I'm
we
about
go.
to lose. Let me play. Oh, the neutral hop kicks though.
He's going for quite a lot of them.
They're super hard to punish too because they don't really put you in a position to get punished. You know, you're kind of staying far back still. Nice, just like that. 2 quick rounds from Evil. And again, Tetsu, he needs these points. He's feeling the heat now, for sure. Evil officially has taken the lead in game number 1.
Stick it to the quick pokes. A nice power crush
crushes
again.
And neutral
Evil.
hop kicks. Oh wow, 2 times? Not even guaranteed there. Oh,
beat the
spooky.
hop kick.
It's not.
Evil.
I don't think
Wait a
it's
minute.
Dead yet.
What was I saying? What was I saying? Evil 46.
Some Oki right there. And HK Jr. making his way to the stage to offer some words of advice. And all of a sudden, it just fell apart for our hero from Germany, man.
That
He
was
had
crazy.
2 clean dominant rounds, and then just 3 quick ones right back from Evil. I will not question the Chloe anymore. I will keep my mouth shut.
I'm flabbergasted. I don't know what to say. His tactics were power crush, neutral hop kick, and poke sometimes.
I respect that combo at the end too, because the traditional 2 hits into the 3-4 likely would not have killed. It would have just left Tetsu with a little bit of a pixel left. So it went for something where if the Oki goes the right way, then he gets the win. And I don't even know after that down spike what the other mix-up would be. You know, of course, there's probably going to be some type of low move.
Low option or something.
Yeah,
but a lot of the time,
Tetsu just laid there.
Especially when you're under pressure, a lot of the time you don't even know what's coming. You're just like, okay, I'm going to take the combo and I'm going to Tekken right then. And then they do that little reset on you, and it doesn't even matter which option they do on the 50-50. You just get hit.
Have anything in mind that could have led to him losing that round there. He probably did not know that the back one was going to do so much damage, but it did. It was just enough. It was either something, you know, perfectly calculated by Evil or maybe just caught a lucky break. But either way, he knew that the regular combo wasn't going to kill, so he needed something special. And we got just that, man.
Balcony time.
It's been 3 rounds straight for Evil, so Tetsu's got to stop the bleeding. Really needs to win this round, I think. Otherwise, it's, you know, mentally it might be kind of broken if Evil were to just continue dominating here. Nice.
Okay. He's looking good with the mid-range, mid-stage poking.
They went for it again. 2 neutrals in a row.
Wow.
There's going to be a wall. How's he going to use this range right here?
Oh, okay. Good stuff staying there.
Didn't really confirm how Tetsu would get off the ground right there. He chose to lay there, which is actually, you know, kind of becoming a popular option these days. Stay there, lay down, avoid the free damage, especially when you got a lot of life to give away, you know. Yo, those 2 twos are not just frames. That's actually...
He did the just frame like 1 or 2 times, but you're right, not every time.
You know, a lot of Chloe players hit something like that every time. It's not a super hard just frame to do. I'm not trying to make fun of him or anything, but, you know, it's just something that he's struggling to do right now, and you don't want to leave any damage on the table, that's for sure, when you're playing in a high-stakes tournament match.
3+4 missed.
All right. This is where Evil thrives, though. This is where he starts to
go nutty.
Unleash the full
he's
potential.
going nutty. Look at that. He's stopping starburst moves and everything. He actually took a starburst with
The
that.
just frames are hitting now, too? Nice. Yo.
Power crush again. Got the wall splat.
Tetsu might be in trouble here.
Nice conversion. Evil. Evil 46 with the defense, too.
Punish?
1+2 did not punish, but took the low.
Yeah, so you're saying he gives away those first 2 rounds to get you to let your guard down.
I don't even understand what information he's getting during those work, but it's working. Full crouch counter hit.
Maybe when he's just like, screw it, I don't care anymore. that's when it's like everything starts to work.
It's like a mind thing, huh?
That's it. One
Well,
more hit.
he needs to be in that mind state the whole time. He'll be the best player ever.
Tetsu trying to wake
He's
himself
about to
up.
do it right now.
Sitting
This will
up.
be a huge upset, by the way.
Oh, a huge upset
Humongous
for sure.
upset.
Huge upset. The Italian people want it, man. Representing. This will be the second
Evil's
player.
making it happen right now. He's got back to the one. Nice block from Tetsu.
Evo trying to be the second Italian to make it in top 8.
Oh,
Floats.
beat the hop kick. And got the one. It was a float combo, so the
Nice
damage is only
life
okay,
lead.
but he still has a big lead. And again,
Uh-oh.
a good punish. Evil.
Uh-oh, back to the wall,
Tetsu.
though.
No mistakes are left. Wow, what a risk. And it worked out.
Oh,
Lucky.
one
Got
more
the
hit.
hits.
One more hit.
Oh, Evil. Evil 46, thanks to that nice little wall bounce there.
Tetsu.
The guard break.
The heartbreaker 2 times back to back.
That's tough, man.
2 rounds off the bat, but only to get disappointed like that, man. I feel for the guy, and we both know that this was a tournament that was super, super important for him to get an opportunity to win some points. But a 9th place finish here means that you only walk away with 10 points, 5 points, something
It's an
inconsequential.
amount that's
It ain't gonna
not enough for him.
do too
Not
well
enough
for him. So that leaves him with only just a couple more opportunities to really cement his position in the standings.
That
Man,
was Lucky
that was
Chloe
tough.
in top 8, huh? How about that? And Gigas, that's the other character.
So 2
That's
Italians
something
now
else. Well done.
into the top 8. We still got RogerMaxis. So it's Italy holding it down today, man. I mean, Boda coming up, giving them some props. I mean, it feels good to have the TO walk over to you.
They call it only
after
the
your
best
match.
in Italy. Only the best, and only the best Italians came to bust everybody up so
All
far.
right.
It's crazy.
Battle of the Spaniards coming up, Tibetano and Lain. So that's going to ensure 1 player from Spain in the top 8 at
Okay.
least. But unfortunately, it is the, the
At least they
hometown
had to face
matchup.
off to get to top
Yeah.
8. They're both quite far in the tournament at this point.
Can avoid these matchups when you make it deep into the tournament. Early on, you can separate by region and everything, but once the cards fall where they fall, I mean, you might have to end up taking out your homeboy.
I've seen a lot of training partners have to face off in the top 16 or the top 8 lately. Sometimes as far as in the grand finals.
Yeah, I mean, these last few matches have definitely been surprising. Some great matchups here.
That for real was a humongous upset.
Yeah, the way that it happened, too. I'm just still in disbelief
surprised.
over Tetsu. Being in full control, all of a sudden, just evil.
Lucky Chloe,
I think it
that's
was
what
the
she
evil
does.
awakening, honestly. It wasn't
Lucky
even like
Chloe,
Tetsu
she's
falling
scary.
apart or anything. It was like evil just started to... it was just everything was going good for our guy here, man.
I need to know what in the world it is that he figures out during those first 2 rounds. Those first 2 rounds might as well be a total wash. Somehow round
Those
3.
decoy rounds, man. I'm telling you, you might think in your head this guy's a scrub. I'm about to beat him, and then you start playing a little differently.
He's got like multiple personalities or
Oh
something.
my
So another
God.
personality just comes in at the right moment. Oh, we're losing. It's okay. I got this.
Yeah, that was
Crazy.
ridiculous.
All right, Spain versus Spain. They're hugging it out. Soon they're going to slug it out. Kunimitsu.
No, Elisa. This is definitely some training partner stuff right here. Like, this is that I got prior knowledge. Elisa might not go too well, so I'm about to just pull one off real quick. Here
Okay.
comes the Kuni. I haven't seen Lane's Kunimitsu at all.
We're going to learn today. Ganryu versus Kunimitsu. So far, Tibetano, a strong performance. Only 1 stumble to make it here into the losers bracket. And that was DanielMado, who looked like he had fought
Yeah.
Ganryu all his life or something. It was crazy.
He's in his final form here today, DanielMado.
Warzone out here. Okay, and Lain keeping it compact early with the quick pokes. It's a high-level game plan, of course. Poke away, keep it safe, and create the opportunities. Early wall. And he used it to mix up well. That was great. Good job, Lain. Round number 1.
Fight.
Man, there's a very big crowd for Tekken right now in the front, by the way. The players, the spectators, the organizers, and everyone getting excited for this top 16. We are nearing the end. And Lain with some great pressure going.
This part of the tournament, a lot of times, is my favorite part of the tournament. This is where some of the best matches take place. Those top 8 matches, those are the ones we see all the time. You know what I mean? Like, we see these guys make top 8s, but it's all about the road to getting there. The guys who don't make it. I mean, these are the stories that I'm interested in.
You know that all night long, people are going to be talking about Tetsu getting beat by Lucky Chloe.
People going to be saying, Italy, you know, don't sleep on those Italians, man.
Might be
I know you're talking about Germany. I know you're talking about UK. UK didn't show up here today, so what does that mean?
Instead of Spain showing up, Lain looking big.
Nice. The Kuni pick proving to be very, very effective here.
It's super working for Lain right now. Tibetano struggling. Huh. At least the headbutt's working out. Whoa, where's she going?
Oh, snap.
I'm faster. That was a lot. He really needed that. Got the one.
Around. That's a lot of hits.
Tibetano.
Every time you bounce off that wall, you take an extra little bit of damage. Man, what's up with these comebacks that we've been seeing here today?
People like to dig deep, man. In the tournament, that's what it is. They don't give up easy. It's impressive to watch.
You know, when you're down 2-0, there's something to be said about how much you're willing to change up your style. You're like, I need to make drastic changes.
To help me out, I know.
The things I've been doing for the last 2 rounds have not been working at all, so something's got to give. But Lain trying to shut it down right now. He saw what just happened to Tetsu. He just says, not me. Not today.
Not today. Back turn low crush. Beating the wake-up kick there. Just to extra make a statement.
Oh, man.
Oh, that stereo water drinking. Need that for the brain power.
I think one's drinking that natural, one's drinking that bubbly. You can tell it's like the color of the bottle. Like the blue means still, and then like the red, the pink means sparkling. They really drink that sparkling water out here, but I don't know.
This is definitely some training partner stuff, huh? He went to the Claudio.
He went to the Claudio?
Yeah, he went to Claudio,
oh my
for
God.
real. It's random stage. They ended up getting Violet. Violet Systems, Claudio versus Kunimitsu.
Yeah, Tibetano versus Lain, Claudio versus Kunimitsu. What?
Yeah, I saw a little smile there. I'm not sure if that was a smile of Lain saying, I think I got him, but it might have been this might be the checkmate situation
We're
that
not
he's looking
seeing
for.
the whole story. You know, these guys, we don't know how much these guys play. We don't know how much these guys have played.
Something's happening here.
Yeah,
this is
something's
crazy.
up here.
All right, back one from Tibetano starts things off. First blood for him in game 2.
Tibetano on the Claudio, interesting. 3 matches in a row where we're getting some Claudio action. Got the American Claudio, we saw a little bit of Germany, now it's Spain's turn to show us what they could do with the character.
So far he's making it work. This is looking much better than the first game did.
Yeah.
He's keeping it compressed with the quick pokes too, as usual.
He's able to use a lot more attacks now from neutral. Instead of just sitting back with Ganryu waiting for those uppercuts. Using those unusual timing moves and everything. He can really bring the fight to Lain now with moves like running 2, a lot of the dash-in moves, 4-4-4. Right there's a really good low parry.
Yep, great prediction on the wake-up attack.
Right there, though, he could have easily went to the wall for a wall combo. So maybe the inexperience with Claudio affecting the match a little bit here. But not too much as he goes up 2-0
He's always ready for the wake-up
rounds.
attacks. That might be a thing between the two of them. They're always, you know, I know, you know. Don't try waking up with that, buddy. Running 2. Got the early starburst. Just out of range for the back one. He was trying to stop the approach. And Lain is always ready for those down 2s.
What happens here if Tibetano wins on Claudio? Do we go full circle and we get the Alisa from Lain?
I don't know. Maybe so.
Especially if it's a 3-0,
Alyssa
right?
versus Claudio is a good match for Alyssa. I definitely will be going to that. Crouch dash 2.
Should be the round for Lain. Just a basic combo will do. Very nice. Lain trying to close out the set here. Does not want to go to the 3rd and final game. Tibetano has a lot of momentum right now after the character switch. Never seen this Claudio before, but it's working out pretty fine.
He's keeping it basic too a lot. Ooh.
Airborne
He's
tailspin.
keeping it basic and interrupted by Lain. Jabs 2, well placed. He's got a good awareness of when that back one is coming.
Lain trying to take it slow now, but maybe
Tibetano, nice pressure there, post knockdown. This is getting scrambly.
Yes, it is. Both players in rage. There's rage drive for Kuni.
Rage drive right back.
Claudio as well.
Wow. Down 1-2. Tibetano with the starburst active. He's got the win.
It came off of the sidestep, so I'm pretty sure Lain thought that sidestep 4 was coming out, but down 1-2 and starburst. Super good move. You know, you give yourself a little bit of insurance. If you block it, you're heavily plus because of the starburst and everything. So
yes,
that was a pretty strong option from Tibetano. If it wasn't going to hit, it was definitely going to give him a position to continue going the aggressive route had he wanted to.
You're not going to pick Alyssa versus Claudio? I'm amazed at what I'm witnessing right now.
Here we go, here we
yes.
go, here we go.
Alyssa Boskanovic.
This is good. The last could be, you know, your last game of the tournament. You kind of want to go out with your big guns, with your main character, you know. I did not think we were going to see Tibetano Claudio, but it ended up saving the day. But he has to make it happen with Claudio as well against Lane's main character.
He's got to cash out now.
He's
That's
locked
the tough
in.
part.
This is going to be a lot tougher than against the Kunimitsu, I'd say. I think the Claudio was a switch for the Kunimitsu, but now the Alyssa is a pick for the Claudio, so I'll have to fight against that now.
Yeah, it's not going to be enough to be rough around the edges like he was in that second game. He's going to have to really keep it clean here. So far, he's doing a great job with the jabs and the down forward 3.
If it means, you know, just doing easy combos, if it means just simplifying the move selection, then I'm all for it. Already off to a good start here. Over half-life lead.
Oh, okay. Lain with the hop kick, but it was a float hop kick right back at
Keeping it simple. We don't have a hop kick when we're Ganryu, so he's making the most of his tools here.
Second part.
Nice. Sidestep 4. Off of the safe move. That's something to make your opponent guess even after using moves that can't be punished.
His timing is looking very good right now in the back 1-2, but a great block. And the power crush right. Oh, that was painful.
He's fine with that.
That was a lot of pain for Lain. Got to use this rage well. Tibetano try not to leave too much out there to get whip punished by the rage drive.
Here we go. Comeback potential. He didn't fly in there for a mix-up. That's actually kind of tailspin. One more hit.
Close.
Ooh,
that was a one guess situation. Had the guess between the mid and the low, and Lain is going to seal round 2.
Some quick damage. Just got caught ducking at 2 of the most inopportune times, I guess. Those chainsaws, man, they're tough to deal with, for sure.
That's one thing that she is good at doing, stealing her turn and stealing those rounds.
Tibetano's still going strong, though. The Claudio is definitely holding his own against Lane's Alyssa. Oh,
he tried to do a double. He tried to do a double starburst combo. Unfortunately, he messed it up, and Lain avoided the wall.
Okay. Lane's got a lot of floats here. No, he keeps trying to do the 2-1 tailspin. It's not working out. Needs to just keep it simple. Oh,
right underneath. It is a high, and nice punish too. Lain staying strong in those critical moments.
You drop a combo 2 times in a round. You can't expect to win that.
True.
Can't possibly expect to win that.
He left a lot of damage on the table that round.
I know Tibetano will be kicking himself if he ends up losing this set. It's going to be that last round that was really the one that sealed his fate.
So far, Lain playing very passive right now. Back 3, gets a float, and he got the wall. Nice answer to get the starburst with the running 2.
Okay.
Wall splat,
nice.
resplat.
This is round. Oh, he didn't do the thing.
He could have finished it.
Yeah.
All right, but Lain chose to bet it all. And we're going to the final round.
Final round here. Loser is eliminated. The winner makes it in the top 8, makes it into Championship Sunday.
1+2 is the best move right now. Nobody's punishing it.
Claudio with the pokes, jabs into lows, small hits.
Good block. Ooh, that was dangerous.
Man, the jabs from Tibetano are perfect right now.
Nice duck.
Yep.
Lane smelled it.
One too many running twos. Oh, this big damage. Oh, last hit. The one that does the most damage falls short. Tibetano
It was a crazy angle. Oh, he didn't punish. This is getting crazy. Nice block.
Yeah, a lot of blocks, no punishes though.
Hop kick.
This should be it.
And
Running two.
Tibetano. My goodness, how did he win that? And Lain with definitely a sour look of disappointment there. He was pretty much in control of that last game till the closing moments.
You can see the heartbreak on Lane's face.
He had that. That was his set to win.
Yeah, very,
and
very.
Tibetano, ooh, staying alive.
Yeah, Tibetano with the Claudio. I wonder if we'll see it tomorrow or if it was just like something like he had just specially planned for his fellow training partner, Lain.
Man,
I
can't believe how important having a pocket character is in this game sometimes. It's crazy.
As long as you believe in it, you go with it. Even with the drops, with the inexperience, the lack of like situational awareness, what combo to do, like whether it be to go for a certain tailspin or whether it be to go for a certain wall combo, we could see that the fundamentals were there. The time jabs to float Elisa out of everything a lot of times. Also the hop kicks, something that we don't see him get to use when he's on Ganryu. It was all there. And it was all working on the Claudio.
Yeah, true. Yeah, well done by him. He took advantage of his basic tools. The way that he used the back three was really great as well. Basic mid poke just to keep him in check, especially at the close range.
Yeah.
You sealed the deal. Everybody, thanks for tuning in, by the way. I hope you've been having a good time. This is only the best 5. It's out here in Naples, Italy. Shout out to Bode and all the crew for throwing it together once again. It's been a beautiful experience. It's a Tekken World Tour Challenger event. First place gets 220 TWT points. Second place is going to get 150. And we have several high-level Tekken World Tour placers still in the tournament, still in the top 8.
For sure. And we are in the final match of the day now. The one last top 8 spot up for grabs.
No, I don't want it to be over so soon. This is really the last. Oh, no, there's a couple more, I think. No, you're right. It's the last one. No, I'm sad. No. Yeah, so the Street Fighter top 16 coming soon. I think something like that. Some type of Street Fighter coming
something
up.
Like that. Who cares about this guy? It's all about the Tekken. Hey. I ain't the Street Fighter ambassador, man. I'm the Tekken Challenger ambassador, man. I'll play that game. But no, it's Pinya who took a tough loss to Super Akuma earlier.
Oh, man.
Fighting
this
against
tournament was crazy.
RogerMaxis. Trying to become the 3rd player from Italy to make it into the top 8. That would be quite the statement here for the Italian Tekken community. To have DanielMado, to have Evil 46. How about that match earlier against Tetsu, man?
Lucky Chloe. Who would have thought? Especially after how the Lucky Chloe went in winner's bracket. I would have never imagined that would have worked as well as it did.
We were trying to knock him for it again, but he definitely showed us for sure. Won't question that anymore moving forward. I see Evil play a lot in ICFC too, and it's never the Chloe. So I was really surprised to see such success. You know, I can't lie. I was used to seeing the Gigas. Pinya though, this is an important tournament for him. Master Raven.
Looks like they're going in. All right, the final spot of top 8 losers bracket. Pinya versus RogerMaxis. RogerMaxis on the player 1. Pinya's going to be on the player 2.
Okay, we got the Roger chance.
Bing.
I'm always down to support the hometown, man. A lot of invaders at this tournament from all over Korea, America,
Japan,
the rest of Europe, Japan. Yeah. Italy holding it down for sure, man. DanielMado, Evil, props to those guys. Let's see what Roger can do.
Round 1.
Pinya is a very, very tough draw, though. If you don't have any Raven experience, he'll definitely mess you up real quick. But Roger's got the support of the crowd. Every little hit, every little combo, everything that goes his way, you know, the crowd is going to let you hear.
So far, he's doing an excellent job, but a counter from Pinya into the bounce.
I just learned something new with Raven. You can actually get wall bounce off that counter hit.
Yeah, counter hit only. Speaking of counter hits, nice one there, right back at you. They are slugging each other. Oh, wow, nice whip punish. RogerMaxis Quick movement of both players there. They were in and out, zigging and zagging, but Roger gets the best of it. Round number 2, Pinya with the hit confirm. Runs a little bit of back turn Oki. Roger answering back with the slide. You want to create distance? I'm getting in there. Another one. Tried to mix it with the hop kick, but Pinya was ready. And excellent pressure from Pinya. My goodness, near unstoppable.
Much better round right there. So they're tied up now in the first game. Just the first of 2 set as well. Top
Nice counter.
8 on the line here. A spot in the loser side for tomorrow.
This is for real haymaker versus haymaker right now. Hop kick from RogerMaxis guessing the wall. Little Sabaki action helps Pinya out.
Nice punish.
Nice
Catches
float.
him.
The damage is trash, but we still get some Oki. Oh, wow. What the heck? The jabs missed, and Pinya's still in it.
Didn't punish it in time. Pinya kind of desperate there to go for the circle 4-4. The crowd goes wild. RogerMaxis on game point, trying to take game 1. The hop kick though.
Again.
Out of the phase stance.
You're getting too fancy in my face. This ain't a carnival. This is a match.
Oh my God.
Orbital heel.
Pinya was ducking.
Another one, buddy. Ooh. No, it didn't work. It did not work. And Pinya with the combo. You still finished that? You're a nut.
Can Roger finish his plate here? Oh, no.
Rage drive. Big damage.
He should even things up here. Pinya trying to keep it going.
Excellent. Oh, wow. Good dog. He was not allowed to finish that there. You got to confirm those.
Well played from Pinya, trying to stay alive. Trying to take the crowd out of it. Good break. That's a hard throw to break.
And Roger playing strong neutral too.
Yeah, back to the neutral. Neither player wants to make a mistake in a situation like this.
Nice step. Ooh, that was sideways.
Will be huge. One hop kick will be huge for RogerMaxis. You know, Pinya likes to go aggressive. He likes to get in there, so there will be some openings for Roger to capitalize. They're about even on life right now. Wow, tense. I feel like anybody could get counter hit at any time here.
I'm for real staring down the screen right now. This is too good.
Somebody will get counter hit, I'll tell you that.
Down forward 2 didn't work, and Pinya backs out.
Time, 17 seconds. They got a lot of health, Spooky.
They're so safe right now.
It might come down to the timeout. There's
Hop
a hop kick.
Pinya was looking for a low of some kind, and he pays the price.
This is taking
Roger
precious time off the
with
clock.
the slide, and he finishes the job. The crowd loves it.
A little bit of showmanship for our boy.
All right. Well done, Roger. But you know, that's only the first game.
We're going to try to get some coaching or get some hydration. Oh, we got some T.O. bias on the stage? Got the head honcho coming up.
Hey,
giving some words of encouragement.
Italy.
You know what's crazy is that Bode himself is no slouch when it comes to this Tekken. He made top 8s in ICFC. He's beaten a lot of top dogs.
He beat last year's exhibition. He beat Super Akuma.
Yeah, unfortunately, really?
Yep.
I don't remember that, but I believe it.
I remember.
You know, unfortunately, he didn't have time to compete in the tournament this time around, but I would have loved to see what he could have done in the bracket, man. That Julia, you know. If you got the skills from back in the day, you've got the skills today. Julia is still a powerhouse, and it's pretty much the same attacks, too. Give or take a couple of new things you might need to add to your game, but
ooh, those brains need energy. You see how they're down in that water? Feed me.
You can tell Pinya's feeling the weight of the moment. Thinking long and hard about the matchup. I mean, it could have gone either way that last game. They both had a lot of life, and it was just a hop kick that he ate at the wrong time.
True. He started that whole game on the back foot, though. So I'm sure this game he prefers to steal the momentum early if possible.
Oh, man. You can hear it in the building. Everybody's awake now for the last match of the day. We got RogerMaxis trying to hold down the fort for the Italians. Trying to become that third player to make it into the top 8 for tomorrow.
Free jobs. Too many hits to go for that.
Ooh,
oh, he's loving his parries and his sabakis right now. But Roger gets a hop and gets a wall. Great calculation.
Could it be all those years that we had our boy Tishimon spend out here teaching these guys how to fight against Raven?
True.
You know,
they got to know something about what this character can do.
Could it be playing a part in the matchup right here?
Shouts to Tsushimon. Strong chance he's tuning in.
Wow, wow, wow,
sick
wow.
pickup.
This should be it.
Using the surfboard at the right time, and the crowd
Holy
explodes. Just like RogerMaxis exploding with the combos.
Yo, he's going to
Down
pop
forward
off.
two.
If he wins, he's going to pop off.
He's just throwing out launchers. And
To
they're
the
all
wall.
making contact.
To the wall. The pressure is on for Pinya. He's got to win this round, I think, if he's going to give himself a decent chance of winning. Otherwise, he's putting himself, he's taking himself a big hole. Oh,
He got
my
the
God.
counter off the forward 2-4.
The plot armor. Everything's working, Spooky.
I'm
This should be
telling
round.
you, it's for real. He's hitting everything. And RogerMaxis one round away for closing things out on Pinya.
Here we go.
The crowd loves to see it. Oh, Tishuman absolutely is in the chat. Confirmed. Hop kick. Looking
Man.
good right now from Roger. But missed the end of the combo. Could it be the critical nerve? Didn't get a bounce because it was back turned.
All RogerMaxis so far.
Everything's hitting. Don't even the second in the Wild Standing Series.
A slide could do it.
Pinya with a wall. He got the counter off the string. Wow! Sick confirmed, RogerMaxis. And he's going to take the set over Pinya to solidify himself a spot in the top 8 losers bracket. And Pinya's going home. Enjoy the
crowd.
power of Italy,
Yeah.
says the crowd.
One Japanese player down, one to go, they say. Man, Pinya, a tough one to take. RogerMaxis is playing spoiler here today, and that's, like I said, 3 Italian players. It wasn't like this last year. There were a lot of invaders, a lot of international players from outside of Italy claiming those spots, but they came back with a vengeance this time around. DanielMado leading the way, still on the winner's side. Very good chance, I would say, to take this whole tournament down.
Everybody, I hope you guys enjoyed all the amazing Tekken matches that we saw so far. The crowd is still popping after what we just witnessed.
Yeah,
A big
buzzing.
victory, RogerMaxis over Pinya. Pinya's going to be getting a 9th place finish tonight in the top 16. And everyone, this is only the best 5. It's been an amazing experience so far. If you want to see more of what's going down, check out the Star GG. Follow my Twitch if you guys haven't followed before. Of course, follow Lord TK Anakin. Follow OTP Tournament and all the homies. So coming up tomorrow, we are going to have the top 8 for Tekken. Don't go away, by the way, because there's more action here on the stream. But this is for the Tekken top 8 tomorrow. You're going to have Cherry Berry Mango up against Super Akuma. DanielMado up against Chikurin. Both winners bracket matches. All 4 of the guys are placing highly on those Tekken World Tour standings. Losers bracket, you're going to have LowHigh versus RogerMaxis. And you're going to have Tibetano versus Evil 46.
A lot of representation all over the globe. We got Japan, Korea, France, Italy, Spain in the mix as well, with Tibetano representing. I mean, it's hard to call it right now. I guess you could look at the winner's bracket and say maybe CBM's the favorite based on the leaderboards. DanielMado is playing out of his mind. I think this might be a rematch from Combo Breaker, DanielMado versus Chikurin. I mean, anybody could take it. The Jin is looking strong. And then LowHigh going to be coming back with a vengeance after losing to DanielMado earlier today. He took out Shadow on the way here. And then, you know, you can't count him out either. But RogerMaxis is definitely going to have the support of the home crowd when he goes up against LowHigh. Same thing can be said for Mr. Evil facing off against Tibetano. So these matches are all going to be very exciting. It's going to be a good one.
Crazy stuff. Honestly, you guys need to rewatch the top 16 later if you guys like. I saw some great high-level play that I'm definitely going to review. Now, I also want you guys to review what we got going on right now on the tenno.gg/merch website. Told you a bit about it before, but they've got some amazing community-style merchandise for all of you. You can check out the Avoiding the Puddle goodies. Check out the Tasty Steve, Lord Sajam holding it down, Majin Obama. Support your locals. Check out the ICFC coming back soon. And all the goodies too. You got the hoodies, the shirts, and everything else that you like. You can use that link, or you can just use the QR code if you like. Make sure to check out some of the goodies that we got at Evo too that you can see, because we put out a whole bunch of new stuff for you guys at Evo, and you guys it's been flying off the show. So jump in there.
I'm not
soon.
sure if all of these might even be available for purchase. They sell out pretty quick.
Some
this is
of them
officially
are,
licensed
I'm
merch.
telling you that I looked at the board earlier, and some of these are definitely sold out. Jump out soon.
Not everything is available for. So check out the shop 10-show.gg/merch. Not only Street Fighter available, we got the King of Fighters, we got Guilty Gear. And, of course, the classic Tekken shirts, you know, the good-ass Tekken, cute-ass Tekken. So check out the shop while supplies last. Make sure you guys support everybody, support the crew. If you guys like ICFC as well, we got the ICFC shirts. But, yeah, don't go anywhere. Like Spooky said, we got Street Fighter Top 16 coming up next. And don't forget, Top 8 tomorrow will be going down right here on the same channel. And, yeah, we'll keep you guys updated on that. Follow the socials to stay up to date. And we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, it will be top 16 of Street Fighter 6, guys.
See you later, everybody.